Okay. Hi, this is Ice Blue 333. Currently, it is September the 11th, 2025. Okay, this is a day after I found out that I guess Charlie Kirk, he was assassinated. So let's see here. I did say that I tried to warn Donald Trump in his circle several times that this month was going to be crazy, and that sets the well, nothing really changes in regards to what's set in regards to the astrology, because it's exactly what it says. So let's see here. I said I believe on. Let me get the dates right. So I said on or around September the 1st, transiting Saturn, it went back into Pisces, and so on the 2nd of September 2025 for JD Vance, he had a progressed aspect to his Mars, and see these progressions can be felt days before or days after. It's a fated event that's going to make him angry. And like I said, on September the 10th, that's when Charlie Kirk was killed or assassinated. So let's see here. That's September 2nd, 2025 for JD Vance. For Pete Hegseth on September 4th, 2025, that's when his progressed moon made an aspect to his Uranus. And it was something shocking in regards to for Pete Hegseth and angering for JD Vance. And on for Usher Vance for September 6th, 2025, that's when her progressed moon made an aspect to her Mars, her progressed or her natal. And I said that she's going to be angry around that date. And like again, these progressions can hit days before, days after. Let's see here. Also around this time, for Hillary Clinton, her progressed moon made it conjoined her natal Lilith. So something probably made her look bad or vengeful. I don't know. So let's see here. That's weird though. For Kamala Harris, I said on or around September 5th, 2025, her progressed Mercury quincunx her natal Jupiter. It's like she got lucky. She heard some good news. Really enough. Let's see here what else. September 7th, 2025, there was a full moon eclipse. And I've already talked about Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. And I said that this eclipse looked bad for the Democrats in regards to Donald Trump's opponents. How Donald Trump's going to react is going to be pretty angering. Because like I said later on inside this month, I told you he has a bad job to do. So he's going to do something that's angry. He's frustrated and angry. So let's see here. And now we know why. So that happens later on this month. So that was the eclipse. So and I also said for Taylor Swift, I said that pretty much that her progressed moon was going to make an aspect to her sun, but kind of find out that her progressed Mars is conjunct her natal sun. So she may get an ego boost in regards to something, but it's going to turn out bad for her. And her progressed moon made an aspect to her sun, I believe, on the 6th of September. But her progressed moon is going to make an aspect to her Mars on the 18th of September. And like I said, this is after Donald Trump. Donald Trump has that transit of the nodes squaring his natal Uranus. Something shockingly bad happens for his opponents. Anyway, just getting out of the way now. So that's the full moon eclipse. So this may initially be bad for Donald Trump, yes. Shocking, bad. But how he's going to react to it. Moving on. So on September 9th, 2025, for Hunter Biden, his progressed moon tried his progressed Uranus. So something shocking happened in regards to Hunter Biden around this time. And also on September 10th, 2025, his progressed moon made an aspect to his progressed Chiron. So it's like he did something. Or he has a job to do. Let's see here. On September 11th, for Chuck Schumer, I said that his progressed moon opposed his progressed Pluto. I'm not good with the outer planets in regards to progressions, but just keep an eye on September 11th, which is the day. For Trump Jr. on September 11th, his progressed moon conjoined his natal Lilith. Maybe something angering happens. Maybe he wants revenge. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. And the day I keep on talking about, and I've been talking about for the longest, is September 14th, 2025, and that's for Donald Trump, when the transiting nodes will square his natal Uranus. And it'll be the last square from the nodes in his second house to his MC. Let's see here. And then for Chuck Schumer on September 18th. Wow. For Chuck Schumer on September 18th, 2025, his progressive ascendant is going to conjoin his natal moon. But like I said, also on this day, for Taylor Swift, her progressed moon is going to make an aspect to her progressed Mars. It's going to be angering for her. On this will probably be the funeral. Because what, today's the 10th, right? That's 8 days, yeah, 7 days later is like a funeral. On September 20th, 2025, for Pete Hegseth, his progressed moon was sextile progressed Saturn. It's going to be a depressing day for him. And depressing, a loss. And Charlie Kirk's funeral. That's the only thing I can think of. But also on September 2025, September 20th, 2025 for Hillary Clinton, transiting Saturn will conjoin her natal moon for Hillary Clinton. That's bad. And on September 23rd, 2025 for Donald Trump, his progressed Mars will conjoin his natal Chiron. It's a fated job that he's going to do. I told you this man is pissed. So let me pause for a second. But yeah, let me repeat. Donald Trump is pissed. So that pin back in. I did. So on September 23rd, and this progression lasts a long time. You can feel it days before and days after. Donald Trump does something out of anger. He does a job out of anger. I've been said this date, and it's around this date. And because today, I think that Congress, they refused to hold a moment of prayer for Charlie Kirk. And then I believe at the European Union, they also refused to hold a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. I think it was the European Union. Anyway, because let's see, what day is... So, that's September 23rd, 2025. But also, thinking about this though, pretty much I was telling Donald Trump to get Jennifer Boozer's shop back open in my other videos and through the tweets or whatever, and because she owned a vape shop in Alabama. It's called Canabama, and I've been talking about this shop for the longest, and so it's like Pam Bundy came out and said that they're doing even more raids and confiscations on these vape shops or whatever, in these other locations and states and stuff like that. And she apparently, in the background of this video inside of his truck, apparently she said she seized about $14 million worth of vapes and products that were from China or whatever excuse she gave, whatever. But so $14 million. And that's almost the same amount of money that I said I was like looking at in regards. Anyway, the point. Charlie Kirk, his net worth, after they seized all this stuff, is apparently $12 million. And there's no telling how much more money he would have made as he was living. So you could say that Charlie Kirk was worth like $14 million. And so she seized all that stuff, and it's like, yeah. Anyway, and it's like Anyway, God has a really funny sense of humor. Moving on. But so it's like as soon as she made that announcement about the seizure of the vapes or whatever, and stuff like that inside all these other states or whatever, it's like at the same time Charlie Kirk got killed or assassinated. So moving on. So on September 25th, 2025, the progress for Gavin Newsom, his progressed moon will change signs and go into Pisces. And that just means that he'll probably be a little bit more emotional, a little bit more secretive, hidden. I forgot what house Pisces rules for Gavin Newsom. Well, let me pause for a second. I can do that. 1 second. Okay, so apparently Gavin Newsom is a Virgo rising, and if his progressed moon goes into Pisces, that means that there's an influence on his opponents or partners, and so yeah, it will be an emotional time for, I guess, his opponents and his opponents and partners. So let's see here. Yeah, because on for Barron Trump, I've said this before, but I didn't know why. But I mean, I didn't know why this is the point. But I didn't know why this event would take place, but or this astrology would take place. But for Barron Trump on September 26, 2025, his regress moon was sextile his regress Mars, and so that means that he's angry about something. And I've already told you that Donald Trump, he's pissed. Yeah. And like I said, also early inside this month, JD Vance is going to be pissed about something. Pete Hegseth is shocked about something, and Usher Vance is mad about something, is pissed about something. So, Barron Trump's going to be upset on September 26, 2025, when his progressed moon sextile his progressed Mars. I don't know what else might happen, but something else could happen around this time. Hopefully, nothing happens in regards to Donald Trump, but something angering happens that's out of Donald Trump's control. That forces him to do a job. And I'm trying to see when, because 1 second, because it feels like I missed something. Okay, I found it. I was trying to find out when Donald Trump's progressed moon will make an aspect to his progressed Chiron, and that's going to happen on October 1st, 2025. But back to yeah. So back to Barron Trump on September 26, 2025. That's when his progressed moon was sextile his progressed Mars. So he's angry about something. This is all the while Donald Trump, there's out of control anger, and he has to do a job. He has to do something because his progressed Mars conjoins his natal Chiron. For Gavin Newsom, his progressed moon changes signs and goes into Pisces and then rules his 7th house. So his opponents and his partners are extremely emotional at this point in time. September 26th for Barron Trump, he's angry about something. His progressed moon makes 6 houses, his progressed Mars. For Bill Clinton, on September 26th, 2025, his progressed moon will trine his progressed Saturn. And that means that he's gonna lose something. He's gonna be blocked from something. He's gonna be restricted in some form or way. It's not a good day for him at all. Especially with Barron Trump being upset on this day too. Maybe it's the Danny Williams Clinton prediction. Anyway, so on September 28th, 2025, for Gavin Newsom, his progressed moon will make an aspect to his progressed Venus. This is a partnership. Maybe he starts working with somebody. So for Trump Jr. on September 28th, 2025, his progressed moon will trine his progressed Sun. And that means that he will get an ego boost. Yeah. So let's see here. This all comes up to pretty much Donald Trump on October 1st, 2025. That's when his progressed moon will make an aspect to his progressed Chiron. That means he has a job to do, a fated job to do. And this is all while there's something that's out of his control that's angering. And it's causing him to do the job on October 1st, 2025. And not to forget that on October, I believe, 13th, right? October 13th, that's when Bill Clinton, he has to testify, I believe. He's subpoenaed to testify. And I believe Hillary Clinton, she's also subpoenaed to testify soon too. Anyway, how much time have I taken up? Okay, it's 14 minutes. So on October 1st, 2025 for Donald Trump. He has a job to do, and he's going to do it. So on October 2nd, 2025, for Pete Hegseth, his progressed moon will make an aspect to his natal nodes. And that means it's a fated event. And on October 5th, 2025, for Donald Trump, his regress sign will make an 11th aspect to his natal Mercury. And that just means that he I think he makes a proclamation. A proclamation. That's the word that's coming to me. It's probably a presidential ego boost, and it's something that's said or written or done. It's communication with Mercury. Because on the same day, for Bill Clinton, his progressed moon will quincunx his progressed Jupiter. So Bill Clinton gets lucky for some reason. And then on October 11, 2025, for Bill Clinton, his progressed Uranus will conjoin his natal Uranus. So maybe Donald Trump pardons him or something like that. But then again, like I said, next year, it's like Bill Clinton goes through the same astrology that he went through, the exact same, in regards to progressions that he went through during the Monica Lewinsky scandal. And it's just shock. And so, yeah. So let's see here. I stopped at Bill Clinton on October 11, 2025. Okay, so on October 12, 2025, for Donald Trump, his regress moon will make an aspect to his natal nodes. And that means that it's a fated event that's going to happen in regards to Donald Trump. Oh, wow, transit. This is important. For Donald Trump, on October 13, 2025, looking at transits now, transiting Jupiter will conjoin Donald Trump's natal Saturn. And that means that, let me see here. Let me pause for a second. Okay. But that means that pretty much there's going to be an expansion in regards to Donald Trump's open enemies, because I believe that Donald Trump is Leo rising, so that means that his 12th house is ruled by the moon, but his 6th house is ruled by Saturn. And so, and I believe Donald Trump's natal Saturn is in his 11th house. So there's going to be an expansion in regards to Donald Trump's open enemies. And being it is Bill Clinton, and it's this eclipse, I told you it eclipsed Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is done. Yeah, initially, Charlie Kirk is going down, but everything is about to change because of whatever is about to happen with Bill Clinton. Just shock. So, yeah. And for Hunter Biden, on October 17, 2025, his regress moon will make an aspect to his Mars, so he's angry about something. So this could probably even shock Hunter Biden, or anger Hunter Biden. Oh, but also something for Donald Trump on October 19, 2025. His regressed Mercury will conjoin his natal Mars. And something that is spoken or said that's out of his control could probably anger him. And that's on October 19, 2025. On October 20th, 2025, for Bill Clinton, his regress moon will oppose his progressed Neptune. And so I believe his regress moon making aspects to his natal Neptune, I believe. It happened on, I believe, August the 7th, 2025. That's when they said that they was going to interview Ghislaine Maxwell. And so Bill Clinton's going to have, that was his natal Neptune. And that was on August 7th, I think. Or August, no, it's August 9th. August 7th or 9th. I believe it's August 9th. That his progressed moon made an aspect to his natal Neptune. So, something could have came up then. So, for Bill Clinton on October 20th, 2025, His progressed moon will oppose his progressed Neptune, and something else big could come out in regards to Bill Clinton. And on October 21st, 2025, for Hunter Biden, his progressed moon will square his progressed Saturn. It's like a loss, a block, like something, he loses something. And then for Chuck Schumer, on October 22nd, 2025, his progressed moon will square his natal moon. And that could be a completion of something, but it can be emotional. Like something's like, what? So it could probably be shocking too. It's just something just happens on this day. I don't want to say emotional, but it could be like kind of emotional. But it's just a completion of something. And also on October 22nd, 2025, for looking at transits, transiting Neptune will change signs and they will go into Pisces, I believe, right? Yeah, back into Pisces. They'll retrograde back into Pisces. And for Donald Trump on October 26, 2025, his progressed moon will make an aspect to his natal moon. It's like a completion of something. I'm trying to see that where I want to stop. Okay, that was October 26, 2025. For Donald Trump, where his progressed moon makes an aspect to his natal moon. So, on October 30th, 2025, for Hunter Biden, his progressed moon will trine his natal Uranus. Something shocking will happen. And on November 5th, 2025, for Chuck Schumer, his progressed moon will make an aspect to his node. It's like nodes. It's like something fated will happen. And on November 5th, 2025, again, Donald Trump, his progressed moon will make an aspect to his progressed Uranus. Something shocking will happen. And on November 5th, 2025, for Donald Trump Jr., his progressed moon will conjoin his natal Jupiter. So something shocking happens for Donald Trump, but something good happens for Trump Jr. And then on November 7th, 2025, looking at the transits, transiting Uranus will change signs. It would go back into Taurus, I believe, right? Huh. So I think I'm going to stop. No, I want to keep on going just a little bit further. For November 14th, 2025, for Donald Trump Jr., his progressed moon was sextile his natal Saturn. So that means that he will lose something, something will be blocked. So yeah. And then for Chuck Schumer on November 30th, 2025, his progressed moon will make an aspect to his natal Chiron. It means that he has a job to do. And I think I'm going to end with these last two. Well, no, three. So on December 1st, 2025, for Elon Musk, his progressed moon will square his progressed Saturn. It means it's a bad day for him. It's a block, an emotional block. Something just bad happens. But days later, on December 4th, 2025, for Elon Musk, his progressed moon will sextile his natal sun. And so, if his moon is aspecting his sun and his Saturn at the same time, that means just something bad is going to happen in regards to just his ego and whatever he is. Anyway, so let's see here. Then again on December 10th, 2025, for Donald Trump, looking at the transits, transiting Jupiter will conjoin Donald Trump's natal Saturn. And that means that there will be an expansion in regards to Donald Trump's open enemies. So something, I believe, I want to say bad, but something just brings out a major influence on Donald Trump's open enemies, i.e. Bill Clinton and maybe Hillary Clinton and people that lot. Anyway, so yeah, that's December 10th, 2025. And I want to end with this one. On December 14th, 2025, for Donald Trump Jr., his progressed moon was sextile his natal Chiron, and that means that he has a job to do. Maybe he has to tell people to calm down. You know, we'll stop there. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I need to add to this video. I've already said all this stuff before, but being that Charlie Kirk just passed or whatever, this will give a more context to the things that are about to happen. I believe that all hell is about to break loose, and all shocking hell, and that's just that. I tried to warn Donald Trump and his entire circle, um, multiple times, and I mean, I think that maybe I was seen. I don't know, but anyway, I wonder if I'm gonna get my 13 million in my solid gold medal now, and all the other stuff I put inside this list on True Social or whatever. I did try to warn you. Maybe I will be either I'll be known as the Cassandra of America, because America's about to have his Uranus return, and Donald Trump is also about to have his Uranus return. And nobody believes me, or maybe everybody believes me, and they're in shock and awe, and this solidifies my career because transit Uranus is conjunct my natal moon, and this Neptune and Saturn transit is also making an aspect to my natal moon, and Pluto's also aspect my natal moon. It's like everything is hitting my natal moon all at once. And then weirdly enough, my mother passed away on what, September the 12th, I believe. So much stuff has happened, and then a dog passed away too here, and I'm just simply like everything's going crazy all at once, and I have an 8th house moon. So I'm trying to see is there everything else I want to put inside this video, because I can't add pictures to this video because this phone is out of storage, and yeah, it's just a whole situation with this too. So I'm just doing the best I can with what I got. That's why I asked for the computers, Donald Trump, and the money, Donald Trump, and all this other stuff. So I'm not gonna get that stuff. But anyway, I'm trying to see what else am I missing. Let me pause for a second. Okay, so that's pretty much an update in regards to basically the future from now, which is September 11th, all the way to, I believe, October or whatever. Well, November, I think. So that should be enough information to just piece together what may happen. So let's see. But all I can say is that all shocking hell is about to break loose. So and yeah, I'm thinking about Taylor Swift right now, and like that her new album release or whatever. And I'm not saying that her music is a threat. I'm just saying that James Comey, every time it seems like we hear from James Comey, it's like something that alludes to the 8647 thing that he said or whatever. Anyway, I'm thinking, but like I said, I guess my point was that pretty much Taylor Swift had it's in looking at the astrology, her progressed moon made an aspect to her sun, so she got an ego boost, and apparently that's what seemingly her ego boost may relate to whatever happened from the 6th of September to the 18th of September, or even past it, because it's a slow progressed Mars is moving. It's anyways, it's slow. So really, any time this month. And I've also said that for Donald Trump Jr. I told him to watch his circle, because his progressed ascendant conjoined his progressed Saturn, I believe. And I said it can deal with his partners or his opponents or whatever, and apparently, or his business partners or his wife. And it turned out it was Charlie Kirk. So I did warn everyone. So I guess I want to end it here. I'm going to start talking, because I didn't, since it is September the 11th, I am going to post I'm going to post a couple more videos about Hillary Clinton in regards to the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse that happened on the 7th of September, and that will happen on the 21st of September. And that's going to be pretty much it for me. This phone is pretty much out of storage, and I really can't do too much more. And I can't really add pictures either, because I don't have the storage nor the yeah. But anyway, give me a computer, Mr. Trump. Anyway, bye for now for this video. All fucking hell's about to break loose.